Jesus.
USB is recording. Gabagool, gabagool. Michael here is a fool, and we are recording the legitimate episode 8 of the podcast because last time we did this, I miscounted.
So messed up AA run.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we're still kind of new to this. 8 episodes deep. It is still not the full thing we want it to be. Soon there's going to be a background here. Once that happens, it'll be...
Or it might be moving.
What?
Or it might be moving this.
Or that. We might have a bigger space. We'll see. Dave does martial arts. What does he do? Does he do like Krav Maga?
What kind does he do?
Yeah, Michael goes to Taekwondo for his kids all the time.
I watch martial arts.
He's basically learning Taekwondo by proxy. Like, he's there, he knows the stuff. I learned it by just watching. I didn't have to perform. I just kind of diluted it into my brain.
Right now I'm learning Gumdo by proxy, sword fighting.
That's sick. So if you ever end up on the streets with a sword, whatever scenario puts you in, then you'll be able to fight somebody and take them out.
Cece's got 3 swords now. Nuts.
You brought multiple other kids' swords as well. You gave that Caleb. He has a sword.
Yep, just giving swords to kids. It's fine.
We've armed the kids of Crete and the local area. They all have swords now. So if you're in Crete, beware. There might be 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds. At 12, I think, stabbing. He does Tai Chi. He drinks tea.
Anyways,
so he's doing a lot of this, like. Whoa.
Renee, if you're still there, before you sign out, do you have a favorite wrestling entrance? Or one that you...
Steve Blackman. Oh, my God, yes. Steve Blackman's was great. We're getting to our list here in a second. I got mine by brain.
I don't know Steve Blackman's. I don't know a lot of the old ones.
I also really liked D'Lo Brown's theme song back in the day. Also, just because he walked down to the ring like this.
Was that... he had the Preacher?
No, that was...
No, that was Devon.
That was Devon, yeah. Testify, baby.
Yeah, that one I like. So anyways, we're going to do entrance
with
themes.
Deacon Bautista. That was his, like...
Yeah, I forgot
he had the first name Deacon. That was a terrible name for Batista. I think he wore contacts still.
I remember that.
Funny enough, we were listening to Benoit's theme song upstairs. Our Lady Peace is such a good band, but, like, anytime I hear that song now, it just makes me want to, you know...
That was one of the ones where we were like, should we mention it? And then we thought, should we mention McMahon or Lesnar's? They're very iconic.
They are, but I mean, Benoit's is iconic for the wrong reason, I think, now. You can't really listen to Benoit's song without being like, kind of want to hang out.
Alright, so that's been our episode.
There is the whole episode. If we were ever going to get promotions, we would have lost them all right there. Bad joke. Yes. Don't do bad things to yourself. Protect yourselves, you know. Protect your neck. Do all that good stuff. Family. Oh, that was another bad joke.
No. Oh my God. Make those jokes in private.
Yeah, I'll make these jokes off air.
So I've got a ton, but we were talking about maybe just doing a top 10 or just talking about the ones we remember.
Yeah. A lot of mine are WWE, but Michael proved a good point today while we were sitting upstairs eating pizza. I know a lot more AEW wrestlers' music than I thought, but it's only because I can hear the song and I can kind of picture.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you play it and I'm like, oh, that's Jungle Boy.
Yeah. I mean, his is recognizable, but like someone like I don't know.
Yeah, now you can't do it.
Like Moxley. Like if I didn't, no, Moxley's is fucking recognizable too. Yeah, I can't think of anyone who is non-recognizable that'd be like, oh, I recognize this song, I know it, but. If the song doesn't catch you in that like first 3 seconds or opening intro, it's kind of a lost song. We found a couple that we didn't like. I don't think we wrote them down.
No, I didn't. We should have had like our not.
We really should have. Like, I know for a while you didn't know that Metalingus was Edge's song until it got to the chorus because they don't play the entire thing.
Yeah.
So when you hear it, you're just like, who is this?
And this goes. We'll slow down a bit, but I have this whole theory about what makes a good theme song. And I know there was a guy that wrote a bunch back in the day for WWE, Jim Johnson.
Yeah. The best.
He hates everything now.
Makes sense, because it all sounds generic.
Like, nothing pops, there's nothing.
There are a few. And there are only a few.
A lot of the women's division stuff, I don't know any of theirs, except for like, you know, maybe Becky Lynch's.
Yeah, Bianca's. Like,
yeah.
There are so few of the women's ones that are like instantly recognizable. Like back in the 90s, like if you heard that fucking like like if you heard Sable's music, you instantly knew it was Sable because of the fucking row. And you're like, dude, Sable's coming to the ring. Like
one of 3 women on this list that I have. So
or Lita. Lita's like another one that's recognizable pretty instantly.
Yeah, I don't even know if I have. I didn't even write down Bianca Belair's because it wasn't on the lists that I was looking up. Or the playlist anyway. But oh no, she's gonna make fun of you already.
Oh my god, I know, right? Marilyn, yeah, that guy fucking sucks. He doesn't do it for me. Whoever that hot rod daddy. I don't even know his
theme song.
Do you know what? I don't even have a name for my song. I should name it one day. I'm gonna give it something stupid. I'm gonna call it like Laser Panther or something like that. I think that sounds pretty sick.
Reminds me of Steel Panther, but
okay. You know what? Then I'm gonna call it Laser Dragon.
Laser Dragwire or something.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Laser Dragwire. Perfect. It's a Dragon Jaguar. Laser Dragwire. That's the perfect name for that. Coin that right now.
Just Dragwire.
Yeah, Dragwire. Perfect. I'm gonna just start writing Rob Zombie music.
Instrumentals. We were just like the one right now that I really like, and I
am bald.
Is was it Tony Storm's? I think hers is an instrumental now.
Yeah, it is. There are a few instrumental ones. Like, I mean, obviously, Austin's is like probably the most recognizable one. His was very instrumental. When he came to AEW, they put like that rap shit on top of it. Like, I don't have a problem with rap, but it made the song really weird. Stone Cold did have lyrics. We were actually listening to that upstairs. It was odd.
Nobody knows them.
Yeah, I don't know any of them. Like, Swerve's is great. I liked Swerve's in WWE's too. Like, Hit Rose was great. I kind of miss Hit Rose.
White's. I didn't even think about his, but he's right.
Yeah. See, a lot of the New Japan stuff just sounds like old, like 80s stuff. Dude, Michael's getting mad love on here. Yeah, Michael's pretty cool. I can't wait to write him a song for what we're doing in the future.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Ricky's going to make his in-ring debut. We're going to get him a sweatsuit and everything.
Like vintage bears. Like
you're going to be like my Paulie. We're going to do like a meat punching scene in the background of like Rabbit or something.
Sweaty sweatsuit manager.
Yeah. We're gonna put him in a. I liked Jeff Hardy stuff.
The only reason I can think of Jeff Hardy's is because of the hands. It goes with
the music. Anytime you see Jeff Hardy, just but we were listening to like I said, when we were looking up this list on Spotify, we started finding weird shit. Like, I did not know Simple Plan sang Christian's music. Like, and Christian like strictly uses emo bands to make his Simple Plan. What was the story of the year? Story of the year. One of those bands.
Yeah, Randy Orton's voice is iconic now.
Oh, yeah, no. Attitude Era stuff is great. Like, memory-wise, that's the shit I remember the most. But I think we should probably get into our top 10 list here. I don't
have them in order or anything. I just got a list.
Off the brain. Stuff. Off the brain, who is your, 10th favorite song? Modern, past, AEW, WWE, WCW, whatever you want.
I'm going to go the opposite because the ones I remember are the ones that are going to pop in. So the first one I can think of is Stone Cold.
It's obvious. It's John Cena. Oh my God, yes.
Val Venus all day.
Val Venus is a fucking knucklehead. That dude fucking sucks.
But you know what? You hear the Hello Ladies or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But like we said before everyone popped in, like that first 3 seconds, if that catches you, it keeps you. So when you hear Austin's glass break, it's like, oh fuck, Stone Cold's coming. He's gonna kill somebody.
So the whole reason we decided to do this episode is because of the Rumble. How many entrances did we watch and we're like, who is this?
Who is this? And if I didn't see a name to the people,
The Rock, yeah.
What's up, Steve? If I didn't see a name to the people in the little Titantron thing, I had no clue who was coming out besides like the main guys. Like,
we just watched a clip of Seth Rollins not having a clue.
Yeah. Seth Rollins has a problem with his fellow employees not knowing their music. Imagine like a regular wrestling fan who just doesn't know.
What I was going to tell you earlier was the 3 second rule. If you can't identify in 3 seconds, you're not going to be known.
Yeah, and I would think. I mean, I'm going to absolutely agree. Like, my number one is Austin, so that's a dead giveaway. Like, once you hear that glass shatter, there's no one else you can think it is. Like, it's Austin no matter what.
And you need, like, one of two things in those 3 seconds. Either it's a catchphrase or a word that you know. Like, all right,
just like The Rock. Mm-hmm. Like, instantly with The Rock, it's that if you smell and you're like, there's The Rock right there. We know.
Or like Sami Zayn's. You know his because it's like, it's high upbeat and it's different.
Yeah. There are a few people who have that, like, well, his is great because it's like a ska thing. Like, there are a few people who have that. But, all right, dead giveaway, guys. Number one, both of us, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, that was pretty simple. Now, do we want to do
Something that we kind of like.
Kind of don't remember, but like still like good.
Go ahead and tell yours. I gotta look because I didn't put them in order.
Number 10 on my list. I got Kurt Angle. I loved Kurt Angle's theme song. But like early days, Kurt Angle, they didn't do the "you suck" thing. But once they started adding that into his thing, it just became even better. And then this is a weird thing about songs. Like at the beginning of it, it was just like American patriotic bullcrap song, and you were like, Kurt Angle's coming.
Dudes.
We wanted to boo Kurt Angle. But then Kurt Angle's music became like an endearing thing to tell him you suck. And then it just became like, it's stuck. It's like,
owned it.
Yeah, it's like on my bones. Like anytime I hear Kurt Angle's theme song, I'm like, yes, Kurt Angle. We got 0 viewers, baby. Fuck yeah.
Let me get you one. I got you.
Not talking to everybody. Psych, just talking to myself.
Oh, got one.
Michael's there.
So, I would say for me, the next one that pops in my head that's not high up there would be the Y2J, the Countdown specifically.
Chris Jericho's song was freaking great. Are you kidding me?
But I'm saying recognizable. It was the Countdown that got me.
The intro to it. Yeah, it did make it took a little bit to breathe, and then once it happened, it was like, oh shit. But
his other one is like you hear. Like, all right, yep.
I made a joke that if you sign with AEW, you have to at least know one Fozzy song. I think it's written into everyone's contract to at least know one. So like Chris Jericho's backstage, like, let me tell you something, jabronis. You all need to sing Fozzy as I make my intro because I need this fucking rub from all you young people in backstage.
I can only think of one like slower intro that is super maybe not iconic but well known would be Bray Wyatt's the like slow piano.
Are you talking about like actual Bray Wyatt's or like
this is
like Swamp Bray Wyatt?
Whichever one had the slow piano in the beginning. I think this was like new Bray Wyatt when he came back right before he passed. But I would listen to it and I was like, oh yeah, you can tell it. That's a Bray Wyatt-esque.
I like
much all of his are like that though.
Yeah, I like the Swamp Bray Wyatt when he had fucking
Lantern
and fucking Redbeard and Brody and stuff like that. Like that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. So my
number one iconic. Most of mine would be older probably. Except for Shinsuke would be on my list.
Oh yeah,
except for the new one now, I don't like.
Yeah, I showed
boring.
I showed him the NXT. I think it was Brooklyn. I forgot which one it was with the violin intro.
Oh, it's great.
So fucking good. The violin intro is so good.
I always liked the Rick Boogs one, and then they got rid of him.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would just make him like a buff Freddie Mercury and give him like a Queen song. That would have been great. Like. If there was ever a person to use a Steel Panther song, it would have been him. Like that would have been perfect if they could have just bought the rights to do that and gave Boogs Steel Panther.
Decided to quit wrestling.
Yeah, he's done now. Like Boogs won't come back. I wanted to tag with him. I could have been like Skinny Boogs. It would have been so cool.
Yeah, that's a another iconic one for me would be the Undertaker's, but he has so many, and you know him because it's the Undertaker, but. Specifically, it's probably like the Rest in Peace one, the toll, the death toll.
Yeah, and I found out something crazy today. Kane's song is written by Finger 11. I had no clue. And Michael...
So one thing I knew that he didn't.
Michael knew this because he likes Finger 11, which... But...
That's fine.
He goes to Mushroom Head shows.
Whatever, you listen to Creed.
I do, yeah. Can you take me higher? I can't hear out of one ear right now, and if that's going to make me lose fans, it's already done it, because I got one viewer right now.
I'm not putting these in the top 10, but...
Just a list of good songs. People sent a lot of lists in the comments, too, and I know no one's watching currently, so...
It's on YouTube, so we're good.
Huh?
It's going on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true, so whatever's happening, this audio goes up anyway. John Cena's was great. The Thugonomics one...
Yeah.
Like
Thugonomics is great.
I went back and watched a bunch of John Cena promos because I got caught watching this documentary on TikTok.
Oh no!
Oh my god, it was hilarious listening to him rap.
You ever see his Instagram?
Yeah, it's random. It doesn't make any sense. On my old Instagram before I got hacked or whatever the fuck happened to it, he followed me on there. He follows random people like all the time. I also had like a shitload of wrestlers see my shit, but it was. And I think I got blocked on Twitter by like...
I think you told me this. Who was it?
Oh, God, who was it?
like Kevin Nash or something.
Nah, it wasn't Kevin Nash. It was fucking big mustache guy, Dutch Mantel. He blocked me on there. Sergeant Slaughter followed me. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, but I ended up deleting Twitter because it's a goddamn mess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
dude, NWO.
Yeah, I liked NWO's song, but
it's I get what you're saying, but when you hear it, is what my category is. Like, that's my thing.
The thing with WCW too, if you were a name on WCW, they cared about everything about you, like your presentation wise. But if you were a nobody, you got the most generic 80s, 90s music that they can find on whatever website they use for music. It was awful. So like Dean Malenko was great. His music was terrible. Eddie Guerrero was great. They did not give him good music.
I like both of his songs.
They didn't even give Rey Mysterio good music, back in WCW.
Guerrero's is, Viva La Raza.
Yeah, that's good in WWE, but it wasn't that in WCW. It was just some generic Latino music.
Latino heat in WWE as well, right?
Yeah. That was early on, I think. I don't think he got La Raza until a little bit later. I'm not sure. But WCW wise, I'll choose someone from there right now.
That was tough for me. I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, but like a super recognizable one, even though like I didn't like him too much as a wrestler. Goldberg. When you heard that fucking march out, boring, it was a super generic song. They really tried to push him as like an Austin and gave him all the accoutrements, but he was just not Austin. Austin could wrestle. That was the thing about Austin. He could actually work. Goldberg sucked. But Goldberg had great fucking music.
I got tired, man.
2 viewers, what's up? Yeah, this is a hard episode to do. I can only hear out of one ear, technically.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh my God, yes. Shawn Michaels was great. Especially when they did the live. Sherry did it inside the ring once. She was singing it. I forgot who the fuck came out.
I didn't know he sang it.
I forgot who the fuck came out. But Kurt Angle did it once, too, when he was feuding with Shawn Michaels.
That's too much.
You need to watch that video. It's hilarious.
I can't. There's not.
He'll make your ankle snap. Ankle snap.
Degeneration X is a good one.
I like DX. Who wrote that? Wasn't that like X-Pac's cousin or something?
I don't know, but the guitar is what catches me every time I hear it. There's got to be that one thing that's like, oh yeah,
prime 90s. If you heard "Are You Ready?" like no matter how old you are, you got up and told everyone to suck it. Like I can't tell you how many times at school I got in trouble for that because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I'm sure everyone has a relatable thing like that. Like you go into school in your early childhood and you just tell kids you're just yeah. Teacher's just like, stupid Andrew, go to detention.
I'm going back through my list. I'm like Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect was good. Have you ever watched his vignettes?
No.
He never missed. He would throw the basketball.
Oh yeah.
He threw a football pass to himself.
It's like the one video we did with the Dunkaroo.
Oh, that was real. What are you talking about? Yeah, I didn't make it. I didn't miss any of those shots. Even the one where we threw the Dunkaroo incredibly hard at the pan that moved afterwards.
It bounced all over.
100% real. That was an accurate shot by me. Dude Perfect can never.
Video again.
Yeah, Dude Perfect can never replicate that.
It was nuts.
That was Andy Perfect right there. No one could ever do that.
Yeah. I looked up Dusty Rhodes because I didn't know it. Believe it or not.
Dusty Rhodes. It was all right.
I feel like people should because it's Dusty Rhodes, but it's not memorable.
All right, so who can you think of a modern one? Easily right now in WWE, there's 3 maybe that are huge, crowd singing songs.
Crowd singing?
Yeah, the ones that'll get everyone to start singing for you in the crowd, no matter what.
In WWE specifically.
Yeah.
Probably Voices.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm just thinking of the one-liners, Triple H doesn't come out anymore, but if you heard it's time to play the game, you would say it.
Bro, I mean, the easiest one right now is LA Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God, Jesus.
Everyone in the crowd unified, saying, yeah, it's the greatest goddamn thing ever. And then Cody Rhodes, I went back and watched his WrestleMania debut.
Rollins.
Yeah, Rollins too. I went back and watched Cody's debut at WrestleMania when that song played. There were no woes at all. Like, no one knew what the fuck was happening. But then after that, the woe became the thing for everyone. It's like it took him a minute to catch on. Like, oh.
It blows my mind how much heat he had in AEW to how much love he's got with WWE.
Yeah, he had weird storylines there towards the end.
I guess.
I still wanted him to be Homelander. I don't know why they've never turned to that, but you know what? Cody, babyface forever. Seth Rollins, babyface forever. LA Knight, don't ever go heel.
Seth Rollins could do the heel turns, and he could do it well.
See, this is a whole different discussion, heel and face, because there are so many people who are just like walking the line, but there's no one who's like definable who is like heel or face. There's not a lot, at least.
So, the one that's always stuck in my head from like back in the day was Taz, because he had the heartbeat and the monitor. And now, because of fucking Botchamania,
it's Taz!
All these in my head.
We were watching an episode of Botchamania before this, just to watch it while we figure out the stuff. Every time Taz comes up with his little cartoon and they're doing like the Rampage stuff, it's like Taz does not care about his job on Rampage. He just does it because he's getting paid to do it.
Yep.
So it's always funny listening to his commentary.
And he doesn't let anybody make a mistake.
No, he will rid the hell out of somebody. Taz is built like a strong ass tater tot, bro. He is he is a strong little dude.
So I'm going through these WWE ones, and like they all have like character specific ones that are made for them, whereas AEW is a little different. They like to they'll have their own, and then they'll also pay for the rights.
Yeah, AEW has a lot of paid rights songs. Like they had the Elite coming out to Kansas for a little while. Like they don't do that anymore, but they had them coming out to Kansas, which was sick. But like, I'll state it here right now. Between like 97 and 2005, I'll say, was like the best time for music in wrestling. Like,
yeah, probably.
I liked it up till then. After that, it started getting a little bit corny. But like 97 to 2005 is like the sweet spot for great wrestling songs. Like that was when all the good music was being made for the wrestlers. Like everyone had good shit. Okay, though. Yeah, AEW pays for a lot of their music.
Which, is it a good thing? Probably not now with their ratings, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to shell out for... I mean, now they don't use Kansas anymore, so I don't know how that's going, if they still own the rights to use it, or if they're just like, the contract's gone.
Forget Kansas. I mean, what's his name? RVD walks out to either Pantera or Seek and Destroy now, right?
I don't know who used Seek and Destroy. I know he used Pantera,
he did
though.
For the one entrance, and now he's back to Pantera or something.
He used Metallica.
Yeah, that's Seek and Destroy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't know, but luckily RVD doesn't come there a lot. So he's only been there 2 times, I think.
I'd say the most noticeable one on AEW would be Adam Cole's.
Oh, yeah. God, no. I was upstairs. I actually did the post for it and everything.
Yeah.
I wish we had something to play the music off of right now, but like...
I wish we knew if we could just play clips of it.
Yeah, we'd probably get like
especially
copywritten and stuff like that.
Like, there's no way we could play RVD's or Hooks because that's Action Bronson.
Yeah. Now, did you ever listen to RVD's ECW song? Because it was so good.
No. I mean, I probably have heard it, but...
I wish I knew who sang that song. But it was a very good song. RVD's ECW stuff. ECW is another one that you don't remember a lot of music from. Like, obviously, you would remember, like, Sandman's because he used fucking Sandman.
Mike's trying to pick up every yawn because as soon as we hit play on this...
Oh, yeah. These things are... Tired. I'm, like, rubbing my eye. This mic is freaking fantastic. I'm going to start bringing these to shows to record people and clips and audio so I can just put it on my Spotify whenever I just upload everything. You know what? I'll go to 10 episodes and then I'll do a 10-episode dump on Spotify. That way, I'll make it like a chapter, and then I'll do another one. It'll be a chapter, and then we can just keep going in blocks like that. That's the plan. We'll get to 10. I'll make a chapter. Boom. Spotify will be done.
I wish we knew if we could play the music, because this episode would be so much better if I played it and you guessed it.
I was very good at that.
Through the list.
I was a very good. You know what? I mean, this is a Facebook Live. I might be able to get away with it, but if I put it on YouTube, which is being recorded on this, it is getting completely blanked and we couldn't do anything about it.
We have to edit every song.
Yeah, and that's the problem. If I wasn't recording right now off my phone too, because we've got like 3 devices going right now, it would probably work on just Facebook, but with it being on my phone as well and being on YouTube, it'll not work at all.
We'll get better at it.
Who you got next?
I like that you did audio again for your phone instead of setting it up there like we did last time.
Son of a bitch! I didn't think about it.
Yep.
It's brand new again. Yeah, the whole stand's back there for no reason at all.
I have it all set up for you guys. And every time. AEW, Claudio's, I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but if you hear it, you know.
Yeah, I knew Claudio's.
And that's like my biggest thing is like you have to get the pop right away or else people aren't invested. Even when the guy comes out and you're like, oh shit, it's him.
And I think that they fall into the same realm in WCW as...
Thank you.
Thanks. You should... soon this is going to change. The whole room might change, to be honest. We might be in a...
bigger location.
Yeah, much bigger location. And you know what? We might actually do this with actual wrestlers too, because if we set up in that building once it's not at the one that's in Homewood, but the other one in the other area in Indiana. Yeah. Once we set up there, I'll be able to do
stuff you can't talk
about. I can't talk about this stuff right now because if I do, I'll get in a lot of trouble.
But we're not a lot of trouble. Go with it, and we'll have a couch, almost like a legitimate day. Or
and I'll be able to actually talk to other wrestlers. But soon I'll be able to drop news on that. It'll be wild. It'll be a huge thing.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be awesome.
Hopefully a big thing. I've been working on this a lot. I've dropped a lot of shows. I've minimized what I'm doing at wrestling to focus my brain entirely on this. And it's been... This week has actually been really good, with the exception of me like fucking my ankle up and then catching a fever for 24 hours and almost dying.
Carl, if you're still in there, what's like your old school one that you always go to or you'll never forget?
Oh, and Carl, since you're here, that's great too. Recommend us cameras because we're looking to buy 3. Also, might need to talk to you about some stuff, so message me after this because I know you do video stuff and I'm looking for a production guy for like full time. So we'll talk.
Something better, yeah.
He's in Milwaukee, so he's kind of close. He'll be close enough once we do Chicago.
I think he'll decide.
He'll decide, yeah. You will decide.
But
intimidated by my one ankle.
The other ones in AEW that I had on my list were like, I didn't know Danhausen's, but you hear it and you know it's Danhausen.
Yeah, because it sounds like a Danhausen type song.
It sounds like Sanguli.
Oh yeah, Macho Man's. For me, Macho Man's is definitely the most recognizable.
I didn't even think about Ric Flair.
You know what?
I didn't know it.
I didn't either, but like it's also I'm not a
circumstance for Macho Man.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Flair guy. But Macho Man, obviously for me, I knew Macho Man's song, and like I know all the... Oh, Sony?
Okay. I'll check it out.
Good, yeah, we'll look into that. Macho Man's obviously instantly recognizable to me. I didn't think about like anyone's from the 80s, but like obviously Hogan, like you would know Hogan's.
Real American, if you want to go way back, yeah.
I mean, Ultimate Warriors was pretty good, but like I would say Legion of Doom.
The one that's like I don't know the song. I don't even know if there is a song, but the Boogeyman's like you hear it and you're like, oh shit!
Like the Boogeyman from
the
WWF.
Boogeyman, yeah.
Oh, well, he tells you his name in the first 3.
The whole thing is good.
Yeah, Boogeyman meets the criteria of the 3 seconds it takes to hear a song.
Name in the beginning,
you know it because it's...
You have an iconic line, or you have like a good riff in the beginning, and you're sold to have a good entrance that people get pumped for.
Demolitions was good. I liked Legion of Doom, Road Warriors stuff before they got into WWF, but when they got there and you had that, ooh, what a rush. Yeah. It was just like, oh shit, they're going to fucking kill somebody. And then every time they came out, they looked like they were going to murder someone. But
another paid for one for AEW.
That's because they were hopped up on coke.
Jungle Boys.
Yeah, he doesn't use that anymore. He's not even in AEW.
Yeah, he's like...
He's in New Japan now.
Which is weird.
Yeah, he's going to do Windy City something here.
Is it like legit out of AEW? Is that like a gimmick?
No, I think he's legit out of AEW.
Wow.
Kind of wild. Didn't know that. Like, I think he just signed to New Japan. I don't know for how long, but he's there.
Licensed music is satisfying, yeah.
It is, especially when you know who the band is. So, like, when I heard Kansas for the first time, it was sick. When I heard Jungle Boy's song, it was cool. I forgot who else uses a licensed song that I really like. I mean, Randy Orton's is technically licensed, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm going blank. There's a lot of WWE ones that we didn't think about. That
Undertaker used Limp Bizkit.
Batista used one.
Yeah, who the hell sang his song? I just
Saliva.
Forgot. Was it Saliva?
Yeah, I have it written down. Hold on.
I know that Rey Mysterio was POD, which I just learned that today. Yes, Orange Cassidy had 2, actually.
I Walk Alone was Batista's.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy had 2 licensed songs, right? Because he's got a brand new one now. Doesn't he?
Batista, who?
Orange Cassidy?
Yeah, he used...
He had two. Didn't he have the Pixies at first?
He had the Pixies for a little bit. And then Juicy, I think, is the other one that I can remember. But he had another iconic one that was licensed, and I can't remember the name of it now.
They're paying a lot of money for Orange Cassidy to use different music.
Not good.
All that cough. There it was, Jefferson Airplane. I knew. Yeah. That's his new one now, I think, right? Jefferson Airplane, or was that the first one? He just
does what he wants, man. The match yesterday was nuts.
That was brutal. There was a lot. He was bleeding a lot. I actually sat down and watched.
It's not the worst one, but you don't really expect it out of like Cassidy and like.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't even know who Taven is, but he was good. It was a good match.
Yes, I did, Dennis. I might actually, I do need to hit you up because I need a brand new song. So whatever it costs to pay for the rights to use that, Gray Shape, go follow them on. You got Spotify still, right? I'm not sure. I'm sure you still do, but go listen to them. I don't know. Just write it in the comments. I don't know if it's like Gray Shape MD because I don't know if there are any other bands by that name. But go look at it. It's good band. I kind of miss music. I was talking about it today to one of my friends at work. I miss singing. I miss it, but I also know how hard it is to coordinate like 4 other people, so I do not want to do that. Coordinating me is just hard enough. OC is the Goku of wrestling. He really is. That man keeps changing. What form is he in right now, Carl?
You know what? Like
Super Saiyan 3 Orange Cassidy?
Maybe. People give him shit for the way he wrestles with his hands in his pocket, but I think it takes an incredible lot of skill and athleticism to do some of that stuff.
He used to be a great ant, man. I don't know. You didn't watch Shakara, but he used to be one of the ants. Oh, my God. Watch Shakara.
I was like, what are you saying?
He was a great ant. I forgot which one he was, though.
In the way back again, New Age Outlaws.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. But, like, do you remember their music, or do you remember it because...
Just the line.
Because of Road Dogg?
That's all I need.
Do you remember the lines?
The "Oh, you didn't know."
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know?
That's all you need. And after that, people don't even pay attention to the lyrics.
Yeah, I didn't honestly...
I don't know the beat.
I honestly did not care about the beat at all. It was just having Road Dogg come out and then having Billy Gunn come out and do this shit.
Full power. Sorry. Bret Hart's guitar slide. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But I liked Bret Hart's.
I just remember the beginning.
Yeah. After that, it's just... Dun, 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 but, like, it was all right. Bret Hart's was... Bret Hart's. Like, he's a good wrestler, but his song was, like, mid.
Okay.
Oh, the hiccup.
That was how I felt about like Mankind's. I don't know his.
I did not like Mankind's. I like Dude Loves though.
Like Dude Loves is fine.
Cactus Jack's was great. Cactus Jack. Oh God, yeah. Cactus Jack's was good. Mankind himself wasn't good, but Mankind also was like one of the first people I know.
Crash in the sounds.
Jake the Snakes was great. I've actually been watching a lot of him for reasons.
And Carl, this is what I was saying to Andrew earlier about AEW stuff is. You know that's Hangman's because it's got a Western sound to it. It's got a cowboy sound.
You know, it'd be cool if they
like their songs match like the personalities of the wrestlers. Whereas lately, especially if you're up and coming in WWE,
just generic sound.
They all kind of blend together, and I don't notice them.
Yeah, there are not a lot of people in WWE unless they're like 2nd or 3rd generation guys whose music I recognize. Like the only reason I know Braun Breakers is because I know the Steiners. Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's Breaker coming out because of that alarm at the beginning. If it wasn't for that, I'd be like, who the hell is this guy just walking out to the ring?
I don't know any of the NXT people now.
I only know a few. I know Trick Williams because it's literally whoop that trick. Like that's the fucking beginning of the song. So that's that 3-second theory. Easy. That's the 3-second theory. If you get that 3 seconds, he's got the whole crowd chanting "whoop that trick." So easy, yeah. So if you're a wrestler in here, if your song can't hook a regular wrestling fan,
I don't know shit.
He doesn't know a lot of shit. He's only just gotten back into wrestling this deep because we've been talking about it for so long. Yeah. So if you're a wrestler who's using music, if your music cannot catch someone in like we'll say 3 to 5 seconds, if you can't catch someone in that amount of time, you lost them. Like, you need to fix your music.
It's even better if the first beat or line out is, oh shit, that's it.
Yeah, like, yes. Oh my God. Carl, absolutely agree. We were listening to Kenny Omega's stuff up there, and we did not list him because we were like, bro, this does not sound good. But to be honest, a lot of New Japan stuff is really hard to listen to because it's a lot of like old 80s, 90s anime type sound stuff, and it's not
like retro-y gaming or something.
It just doesn't relate. But I guess that could be the culture in the crowd here, so it doesn't relate a lot to us.
You need the pop right off the bat to get your fans amped up.
But yes, maybe that's what we turn this podcast into a little bit here. We've got like me as pro wrestler, you as fan. Like, he's a good example of like the person you want to like
get in,
hook and catch. So if your song is not good and it's not good within 3 to 5 seconds, you lost a fan because they're like, I don't like that. I didn't like it. It didn't stick quick.
I almost wouldn't pay attention to the match.
Yeah. So like we'll say it like independent wrestling. When we go to super wrestlers and stuff, you hear Business Puppy's song and you're just like, are you down for business? And it's like, yep, I'm in. I love Business Puppy.
That one, Vlad's is great.
Oh, yeah, God, no. Vlad's is great.
If you guys watch any of these episodes, or listen, I should say, because in the beginning we only recorded. The first episode of this podcast, we talked about an indie show, and we talked about their entrance music. We talked about everything because the whole production was great.
Yeah.
Super Wrestlers is dope.
Carl, if you ever, March 10th is the next Super Wrestler show.
Is that an example?
I gotta look that up. I don't know who that is. But March 10th is the next show. It's in downtown Chicago at the Concord Music Hall. Yeah. It's not far from Milwaukee. Come down on a Sunday. I promise you're going to laugh your ass off. It is the funniest thing ever. It
is like it's wrestling, but it's a storyline that encompasses everybody almost.
Yeah, honestly, like whenever you get the chance, just look up Super Wrestlers, like the Super Wrestlers on Facebook or on, I think they're on YouTube.
Porch Pirates is great.
His is good.
You know,
he's a vampire now. Remember that.
I hope they do something with that.
I hope so too. We'll see. But
like, there's a lot of them that are good. Like,
yeah, a lot of definitely come down. It is amazing. You'll get very, very good pictures out of that. The quality of that show is probably the best I've ever seen.
Stage lighting. It's got a big screen in the back to do. Like, they have skits within their show. Like recorded skits that go on.
The only other thing comparable to Super Wrestlers is Mondo Lucha. Like, both of them, fantastic quality. I wish they ran more. I wish both of them ran more.
But I think maybe that's why it works, is they can spend 3 months prepping a show.
Yeah.
They do it every quarter.
But we're gonna keep going with music. Again, independent wrestlers. If you get the chance, find someone to make custom music. If you like it, make sure the crowd's gonna like it. Like, you gotta hook your people, because if you don't hook them, then you lost fans. Like, my music has a good hook to it. It does start a little slow.
I don't know what you're using now.
I'm using my custom song that I've been using.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about it because we went with the Kenny Omega style. Now that I'm thinking about it, it is a retro gaming slow build.
But his is super slow build. Mine takes like maybe 3 seconds, but within that 5 second range, it kicks in and just starts like, I
think it needs to change.
I do. And I've been thinking about making a change for a while. I just got to find the right people. Dennis, I'm probably going to hit you up. I know Stefan was working on something, but I haven't heard back from him in a while, but he's in the UK, so it's a whole different thing. I need to figure that out. Mondo Lucha is great. I used to work there. I fucking love that place. It was great. I did not like putting the ring up in Turner Ballroom, though. It was the biggest pain in the ass ever. Do not like that. Do not recommend. Back to what the hell we were talking about.
I'm trying to I'm going to throw some out there that I don't remember. Maybe you do. Do you know what the Dudley Boys had?
They just really, all I remember for them is the fireworks. Like, once they had the fireworks hit the
yeah, that was it.
Like, that's what I remember about the Dudley Boys. And when I knew that was coming, I was like, here come the Dudleys.
How about the Brood?
Oh, yes, are you kidding me?
Gangrel.
I was like, during the whole, like, when Blade came out and, like, everyone was really into, like, goth electronica, like, Blade type shit. Like, I love the Brood. And when I was very disappointed when Edge was it WrestleMania? And he partially used the Brood music and didn't use it the full time. I was like, fuck you, Edge. God damn it. I wanted full Brood Edge, but I got fucking mixed bag rated R superstar bullshit. I wanted Vampire. Him and Gangrel and Christian are the only ones who have ever done vampires well in wrestling.
That Judgment Day thing took a wild turn when they moved
Yeah.
the Edge out, and I don't understand where that went.
It's crazy that it's still going too. Also, I didn't like that it was named after a pay-per-view for a while, but now it's kind of just stuck. So I'm like,
And they're huge.
they could have just been called Judgment. That would have been a great name.
I think they're gonna fail now that they didn't let R-Truth in. But that's R-Truth. What's up?
Yeah, R-Truth gets you to sing. His is great. I wonder, his wasn't like that in TNA, but he's been in WWE so fucking long. Give him an IC title run. Let's go.
The one that's iconic that I hate is Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
It's not good, but it fits.
it's not. You know whose I really liked? I liked Triple H when he used Motorhead, but I feel like he
I was going to wear
exclusively.
my Motorhead shirt because like he used 2 Motorhead songs: King of Kings and the Game.
Yeah, no, they specifically wrote music for Triple H.
which
Like,
is
I feel like Hunter was just like,
If you ever look on Motorhead Spotify, they have their most famous song, which I'm blanking on. The
Ace
name.
of Spades.
Yeah, and then literally the next one is the Game. Like, they don't have many songs that are popular.
What? That'd be great. I'd listen to that. Justin Timberlake's.
I mean, it makes sense because he totally just like stepped to the side for The Rock. So
if you're not the head of the table, what is the next seat at the table called?
The child's like table.
Oh man, so he's at like the small Thanksgiving table for kids.
I don't know Gunther's music, but we know it's Gunther.
Yeah. He has that, like, the Imperial music is.
It's just music.
Yeah, it's recognizable.
You know it's them.
Like, you know it's him when he comes out. There's no one else it could be. I hate DIY's new music. I wish they'd go back to NXT DIY music, but I don't know why they didn't. It's stupid. That's my one gripe. I'll say that out there. Old DIY better than new DIY.
When didn't Pat McAfee come out to like White Stripes for his first?
Yes, and I think he got in trouble for it.
They just said we'll just apologize later.
Yeah, they basically did it and didn't, and then just apologized after. Like,
that's what
his song is good, but like, I liked White Stripe.
They should have got
Pat McAfee better. Pay for that, WWE. You got the money now. You've got billions of dollars. Pay for the White Stripes.
So we're back to the women. Do you know EOS guys? Because I don't.
Yeah, hers is pretty good. Like, I like the intro beat. I like Asuka's more, but you didn't know Asuka's until the lyrics came on a little bit. Yeah. But the women, like Bianca, I know Bianca's. Like we said, we knew Sable's because of that fucking cat. Like, we knew some, but we didn't know a lot. Like, I am completely blanking on some of the women, like Trish Stratus.
Dude, another guy that has one that, again, first 3 seconds, AJ Styles. Phenomenal.
What's his song?
I don't know the song, but in the beginning, they say phenomenal, right?
No, that's just the Titantron that says that.
No, I think I remember hearing it.
No, his song is They Don't Want None. Like, that's literally what they first say at the beginning of the song.
I feel like I remember something saying it.
No, they literally start with They Don't Want None. Nah, they don't want none. Like, that's his song. Him and his soccer mom hair. They need to, what WWE needs to do.
What is Alexa Bliss's? She hasn't been on, so I don't remember. I don't know.
Isn't it like some like twinkly baby like nursery rhyme intro thing, and then like a giggle, and then like
no, that's Liv Morgan.
Fuck, they're the same people. They're the same. They're the same fucking people. Liv Morgan is just Alexa Bliss with a Liv Morgan
but you
mask
know what?
on.
You hear Liv Morgan's and you know.
Yeah, I guess I know Liv Morgan's song. I honestly do not know Alexa Bliss's song. Son of a bitch. She's been here longer than Liv Morgan. You'd think I know.
We know Bianca Belair. We talked about that.
Yeah, and you know what?
Becky Lynch is, I would recognize when she comes out.
Yeah, and you know, like, Trish Stratus, huge wrestler. Completely forgot her song. No clue what her song is.
She wrote a song. Do you know that?
I guess.
I think at one point, WWE decided to make an album of the wrestlers singing songs.
Oh god, it was awful. For the longest time, there's a meme out there too. For the longest time, I've always thought
Omar
it was.
wants to know what he missed.
We're just talking our favorite songs in WWE, WCW, AEW, ECW, all the wrestling stuff.
Yeah,
and some local stuff too. I always used to think that the wrestlers sang their own songs. So once I heard Big Show's, I was just like, "Look at the Big Show. He's just on the He's just on the mic, like a picture of like Christina Aguilera, like, well, just in the background." It's fun.
Like,
That was pretty solid, by the way.
That was good.
It was a solid Big Show. He just backed that Christina Aguilera style, like, well, it's the Big Show.
Dude, I'm going through some of these wrestlers now that we went through our lists.
There's no way this can be monetized on YouTube.
And I don't know, like...
Also, I'm screaming against my mic singing Big Show's music.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be loud.
Woo! Hey, it's all right. As long as I can only hear out of one ear, I'm never going to hear this.
Kevin Owens?
Yeah. This is Kevin Owens right here, actually. I think this Halloween, I'm going to probably try to grow my hair back out again, and we can do Owens and Zayn for real.
Jesus.
Like, I'm already... When my hair grows out long, I'm already looking like Zayn, and he's just full-time Kevin Owens.
We didn't even talk about Cody Rhodes, but...
Yeah, we did. We mentioned, like, the songs that you could, like, sing along to in current WWE. It was, like, you can sing along to, like, who we say, Seth Rollins and Cody.
Maybe.
There were no WCW songs like that.
I don't know Austin Theories.
A-Town, Down.
Oh, yeah. So
who does that anymore?
You do recognize it. You don't like it, but you recognize it.
No one does that anymore.
What's Bailey's?
I don't remember Bailey's.
She's about to be champ.
Yeah, now we're going to start remembering that. Also, while we're on the topic of Atlanta, can we all...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can we all just talk about how we, like, everyone in their 30s unified for, like, 5 minutes when Ludacris appeared at the Super Bowl? Like,
yeah.
We didn't care about the football game. I didn't care about who was playing. Rachel wanted to watch the halftime show because there were roller skaters on there from Homewood and other skaters. So I was like, cool, we'll watch it. And I was like, oh, man, Usher is doing pretty good. And then Ludacris came on, and I got up, literally. And I'm sure everyone who was in their mid-30s, we all got up and were just like, Luda! And, like, you got to yell Luda, like, no matter what. He probably heard it.
Yeah, we did it, too.
Yeah. So, no, you got to yell Luda.
Carl's saying that Bailey's old song is recognizable, but I don't know it. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because she was doing the Damage Control theme, and I don't remember what that was.
Yeah, Damage Control is like a generic rock.
But you know what group did have an iconic theme? It was New Day.
New Day?
It's the New Day.
Do you remember what New Day started off as?
No.
Okay, so now New Day is like this crazy pancakes and like power pancakes and crap like that. New Day started off as like a gospel preaching church team.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think in their promo they even had like suits on and shit, and were in a church with a choir. I vaguely remember this.
Man,
I mean,
they could have got Reverend Devon.
Yeah, Kofi also used to be Jamaican. And he lost his accent, and Triple H pointed it out in the crowd. Yeah, in the ring. One of the greatest moments. Like, there's been a lot of stupid things that have happened in the history of WWE that I remember. Like, COVID era stuff gave me one of my favorite moments in recent times when Austin was in the ring talking to nobody. Because I remember he was like, "Can I get a hell yeah?" Camera zoomed out, there was no one. He was just like,
Oh, yeah.
And then Byron Saxton was like, "Hell yeah!" And he was like, what?
Taking a little getting used to. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know.
You're blanking.
Braun Strowman's, I don't know.
Where the fuck has he been?
Bronson Reed's, I just know that he plays Godzilla in his entrance montage video, and it's dumb. It is horrible.
I don't know about Bronson Reed's song.
It's the Creed brothers? I don't know theirs.
Another person, like another group we didn't think about that has very recognizable music, Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
Shoosh! Like when you hear that,
that's what I'm saying. It's the one word, man.
You got that one hook, and the crowd's like, yes! Alpha Academy, they're coming out to the ring.
Don't know Candice LeRae. Don't know the Street Profits. I feel like they used to have a good one, and now they're with.
Yeah, they bring the swag like nobody Bobby can.
Lashley. Now they're with.
I hate that they've like. No offense to Bobby Lashley, I get what they're trying to do. You took all the character away from the Street Profits.
Oh my god, they're like.
And
they're
just
not
put
even
them
the
in
same group.
They're
serious.
They're not the same. Them doing what they're doing doesn't feel fun anymore. But like.
Yeah.
Also, you pushed them to the point where they couldn't separate now. Like, you can't put Montez by himself without Dawkins.
Which is crazy. Because Montez Ford was, like...
He was getting a push. Yeah, he had an Elimination Chamber match to qualify for WrestleMania.
They just sank him.
Yeah, and then he's gone, and now he's in the background playing second to Bobby Lashley. Which did not work very well for Shelton Benjamin or Cedric Alexander. Like, now, Alexander's on WWE Speed, and Shelton Benjamin got released. So...
I
Did
forgot
not.
about Speed.
Yeah. I was there for the first episode in Green Bay. We weren't allowed.
Was it a no?
Yeah, it came out like just a couple days ago.
Okay. I was like,
I watched that.
You shouldn't be saying.
Yeah. They didn't say I couldn't say it, but I could have gave that news way quicker.
Oh, is Dexter Loomis hurt?
I just don't think they have anything for him.
Okay, because I wouldn't know his music either at this point.
Great character. No anything else. He doesn't have to have mic skills because he doesn't talk. Don't remember his music.
McIntyre's is kind of noticeable, but boring.
So on music stuff more. McIntyre's is good, but Sheamus's old music. There are a lot of lyrics we used to all just like mispronounce. And at the beginning of his song, I swear to God, every time he came out to the ring, all I heard was, "It's a shameful thing, lobster head." No. And I'm like, what? What is a lobster head?
Oh, God.
But like old Sheamus music, great. New Sheamus music, just generic Irish stuff we didn't recognize because we listened to it earlier, did not know. If I had played the old stuff, you'd have probably been like, "Oh, Sheamus, hey, there he is. Oh, damn, we've already been going for 50 minutes. So we think we should start wrapping this bad boy up here."
We can wrap it up. I'm just going through these, and I don't know. All these new people, I do not know, man.
All right.
Except for Jey Uso with this yeeting.
Yeah. He gets the crowd in like nothing. He gets the crowd in like crazy. His brother did not get a good song. He got the great song. Jimmy Uso did not get a good one.
Carrying crosses? I don't.
He's got hair now, though. It's about the only thing I know about carrying crosses.
Mask back.
Nah, that was bad.
I mean,
that was bad. That's like when they gave Kane that boiler mask, that weird like alien boiler mask that was very forgettable. All right. This was the episode, actually officially episode number 8. Like I said,
whoever is still here,
it looks like it might just be us.
Maybe Carl, because I'm not logged in. But what I'm thinking is, big news is coming.
Yeah.
Can't say much right now, but
yeah,
the next maybe episode or two.
The next episode, I believe we can. After I talk to him, I'll ask.
Hopefully, we'll have a new banner.
Yeah. Like he said, this is about to take off.
Maybe we have a guest and we do it on location.
Yeah, because it'd be easy. We don't have a lot to transport. We don't need to bring this with us.
No.
But we can bring.
I can tell you who's saying stuff behind the scenes with you and your guest. So
yeah, I won't spoil any of that soon. I'll probably talk to him on Sunday. We see him every Sunday for the D&D thing.
And again, Carl left. He doesn't care about your.
Bye, Carl.
We need guests.
Yeah, if you want to be a guest, you want to come on. Yeah, we're actually going to develop a game.
I've saved some games too in my cart. I'll show you after this.
We're going to develop a game here, I think. We're going to get the cards to try to do it, like blank card stock, and then try to make a game of our own.
Yeah. And
if it gets good, maybe we'll try to sell it. That'd be pretty sick. Like a game night card. I think that would work. Yes. I'll talk to this special guest and see if we can drop the news. It's a lot. Everything has come together this week. Like everything we were waiting for to come together has finally come together this week. The whole announcement happened on Monday. So now we just wait for the we've already got the confirmation of location. We just got to wait for it to actually go into there.
So let's gabagool out because we didn't gabagool in.
I did gabagool in.
I didn't.
I gabagooled in.
Well, I was a gabafool.
Yeah, you were a gabafool. Listen to this on YouTube. Andy Lives, Hot Rod Daddy, Andy on Facebook.
Thanks, viewer, for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for viewers. What's up, brother? Andy Lives on TikTok. Instagram is the same thing.
Soon to be on the banner.
Wrestling stuff. This month, I am taking a tiny break because at the last Frontline show, I actually legitimately popped my ankle and I thought I broke it and tore something in my knee too. But good news, everyone, is I'm not actually legitimately dying or super injured. I just have a swollen, painful ankle and a very high ankle sprain. Knee is fine, but I'll be off because I want to play it safe. I should be back in March. Literally March 1st and March 2nd I'm wrestling. March 9th I'm wrestling. I'm basically wrestling every day in March, so I'm going to be busy as hell. Yeah, follow all these things. Michael doesn't have social media, don't worry.
Anybody that I would have shared this to, he's already friends with, so it makes it easy.
That's true. But I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to plug.
No, I got nothing to plug either.
Nope. This episode was not brought to you by Blue Chew, but if they want to sponsor the...
We have a great ad.
Yeah, we would have a great ad for you. I'd shoot a hella good commercial, man. I did it for Liquid Death. We should start looking into shit like that, like figuring out how we can start like plugging people's stuff like that. Even if it's local. Maybe we do that locally.
If it was like our buddies and stuff, I would just do it.
Bro, let's talk to Disc Replay.
I mean, we could.
I don't know what we display for them, like.
But if anybody's on there and wants us to plug something for them,
yeah. We'll plug everything.
We're like cheap horse.
Yeah, right now we are. We'll take anything that's given to us.
You can just give us a sandwich. It's fine.
Yeah. If you're a sandwich shop, give us food. We'll take it.
Make beef jerky. I'm in.
Yeah. Please, if you make homemade beef jerky, I know I'm rambling right now. Name it after the show.
We can ramble all we want. Nobody's on.
Yeah, name it after the show or Michael and I, and then we'll be like the most appreciative people ever. Homemade beef jerky. All right, let's get the hell out of here. We just ended on beef jerky.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too. I can legitimately only hear out of this ear. Like I can't hear out of this ear.
Stop button. I'll hit this stop button.
I'm gonna hit stop on this. Goodbye episode.